Welcome to the Mind Body Manifest podcast. I'm your host, Laura Gilley, certified mindset and manifestation coach, yoga and meditation teacher, and wellness retreat leader. This podcast is your go-to space for all things spirituality, subconscious reprogramming, manifestation, personal development, and entrepreneurship. I'm here to help ambitious women and female leaders like you step into your fullest potential so you can impact the world with your unique gifts and create the life of your wildest dreams. Each week, we'll dive deep into soulful conversations, actionable strategies, tools, and mindset shifts that will help you up-level your reality and create success from the inside out. So if you're ready to elevate your mind, heal within, and manifest unstoppable success, you're in the right place. Let's go. Welcome back to the Mind Body Manifest podcast. I'm your host, Laura, and happy freaking New Year, you guys. It is the second week of January. I've been a little bit behind on podcast episodes. I've just been super busy with my 3-month-old baby girl, Claire. And I'm excited about getting back into it. I feel like there's this whole new fresh energy of 2026 that not just I'm feeling, but I've been chatting with a lot of clients and friends and have seen other people talking about this as well. And so maybe you are feeling this energy also. So today, what I want to talk about is how to not burn out with your 2026 goals, your intentions, your New Year's resolutions, and how to actually make a quantum leap. Today's episode is going to be a little bit more workshop style, and I'm going to be guiding you through the process that I use with my clients to not just get clear on their goals, but how to actually embody the version of yourself who has the things that you desire so that you make a quantum leap so that they come in and manifest so much faster than you think that they need to, really. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. 2025, I've talked about this a little bit before on the podcast. Maybe you've heard me talk about it on Instagram. But if not, if maybe this is a new thing for you, but 2025 was the year of the snake. And snakes shed their skin. So it really was representing this year of like shedding the old, letting go of anything that was no longer serving you. Maybe that meant things leaving in your life that just wasn't aligned with your next level. That might have meant relationships ending or careers ending, jobs ending, maybe needing to move to a new place. Or it could have just been more like shedding of old belief systems, bits, like patterns in your life. In numerology, 2025 was a 9-year. The 9 is the last number of the cycle. Every 9 years, we run through a different cycle. And so each year represents something else. And 9 was the last number, which means endings. So 2026 is a 1 year in numerology, which is representative of new beginnings. And it's the first year of a new 9-year cycle. So there's all this like fresh energy. It's also the year of the fire horse. So think about what fire horses represent. You think horse is like forward movement. You think about horses like galloping through the wind. And with the word fire attached to it, there's this extra boost of energy. So it's like things are happening so much faster. If last year felt kind of like stuck, if you felt a lot of challenges come up, this year there is so much fresh new energy. It is prime energy for making a quantum leap. Fast forward movement. It's about stepping into your leadership. And so it's prime time for you to start making some massive positive change in your life. So let's talk about quantum leaps. What is a quantum leap? Well, according to quantum physics, a quantum leap is when an electron jumps from one energy level to another instantly. The leap doesn't happen because of time. It happened because there was a change, a shift in an energetic state. So to put this plainly, time is not actually linear. We think about time as being like past, present, and future. But in reality, in quantum physics, according to quantum physics, there really is only a series of now. The past and present don't actually exist. Once you get to the future, I'm putting that in air quotes, you're actually in the present moment. So every moment is the present moment. And so because all we have is the present moment, there are actually infinite parallel timelines happening at the same time, which means there is a version of you who is already living out your dream life that's happening right now. The only difference is that they are on a different vibrational frequency. That version of you is on a different vibrational frequency than where you are now. Another way to look at this is when you think about the radio. Like, we all can understand that you can only hear a song that's playing on channel 95.1 when you're on channel 95.1, right? You can't hear that same song when you are on channel 93.3. So those are different energetic frequencies. And so you are an energy, you are a frequency, and your frequency shifts and changes based on your self-concept, like who you believe yourself to be, which is really your thoughts, your beliefs, your feelings, your actions. All of that makes up your vibrational frequency. And so when you shift your vibrational frequency, you can make a quantum leap. You're just shifting your energetic state. Okay. Hopefully I'm not losing you here. Now, I want you to think about this also. You will only desire things that are meant for you. There's a reason why you don't desire to maybe like be a firefighter, or you have no desire to live in a cold state. Those things are just not meant for you. You only desire the things that are actually meant for you. And the things that are meant for you, you want them because they already exist on a different frequency. Okay? This is mind blowing. So the things that you desire also desire you. You desire it because it's meant for you. So don't get too hung up on the things that you want. You got to let yourself have permission to want the things that you want, to desire the things that you desire. Give yourself permission to want something bigger, something better, while at the same time appreciating what you already have. So today, we're not just going to define what your goals are, what your desires are, what you truly want to experience in 2026. We're going to activate you into your next level identity to make a quantum leap into that desired timeline. So in order for you to shift your vibrational frequency, you have to first let go of all the things that are lowering your vibrational frequency. So that could be releasing things energetically, releasing physical things out of your life, and also releasing mental things. So you're doing a release, a declutter of your energy, of your physical space, and of your mental space. So the first things that you want to do is think about the past year what thoughts, beliefs, fears, doubts need to go. So that would be your mental declutter. And then you want to think about, well, what patterns have I experienced in relationships that aren't serving me? Or what patterns have I noticed within the way that I'm responding or reacting to situations? What patterns have I recognized that aren't serving me in the way that I make decisions? So all of that is really your mental decluttering. It's the thoughts, it's the fears, it's the limiting beliefs, and it's your nervous system responses that aren't serving you. You're showing up in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. So write all of that down. This may take you a little bit of self-reflection. It might take a little bit of time to like sit there and go through your photo album on your phone and look at each month, all the pictures, all the amazing things you went through. But that might help jog your memory for what other challenges you faced each month of last year, because all this time's gone by, you might have forgotten. So take a minute to just reflect. And then you could start to declutter your energy and your physical space. So start with cleansing the energy of your home, your workspace, your car. You could light Palo Santo or sage. Both of those are energy cleansers that help release, clear out negative energy from other people, from yourself. It just like helps move stagnant energy. You could also move your furniture around. So just shifting the position of your desk, or move your bed to the other corner in your room, or move a plant. Just when you start to move your furniture, you're like shifting the energy of your space. And then you also want to physically declutter. That means like cleaning up your desk, organizing your drawers. That could mean getting rid of clothes that either no longer fit or don't seem to fit your next level identity, like this next level version of yourself that you're stepping into. Have you ever looked at your clothes and just felt like, yeah, that doesn't feel like me anymore? Like, I don't really like these clothes. Get rid of them because they're just taking up energetic space. And when your energetic capacity is so filled with so much stuff and clutter and fears and doubts and things that aren't actually serving your highest good, how is there any space for better things, better opportunities, better situations, people to come into your life? So you have to first clear out the energy, the physical clutter, the mental clutter, so that you have more energetic space for opportunities and for abundance and for all of the things that you want to receive to come in. Okay. I think my next episode will actually be a releasing the mental baggage meditation so that you can do this on your own and like experience it in a meditation. Okay. And then the next step is you want to start to get clear on what your 2026 achievements are. Now, I very intentionally am using the word achievements in place of goals because there's something about when you call it a goal, like this is a goal. It's almost like you're saying, this is something that I don't yet have and I'm chasing after. And when you are chasing after things that you don't yet have, it's like you're living in lack. And when you are focused or living in lack, you just attract more lack. So I like using the word achievements because it's almost like you're writing down things that you've already achieved as if you're looking back on the year of 2026. Let's say it's year 2027. And you're looking back at all of the things that you actually achieved. And you're writing them down with such conviction that they're already done. There's no room for like, I hope I get this, or wishing or praying, or like any room for possibility that it might not happen. You're writing it down as if it's already been achieved. It's already done. Let's freaking go. And that inner conviction that it's already done, that you're showing up in the end result, you're showing up as the version of yourself who's already achieved it. That is how you make a quantum leap. So just this little simple mind hack of writing it down as an achievement can trick your brain into thinking it's already happened. So you want to get clear on each area of your life. I like to write down categories: career, health, wealth, your love relationship, friendships, fun travel hobbies, and personal growth / spirituality. Okay. Write out in each area of your life what it is that you are achieving, what you're manifesting, what you're calling in, what is already done. And then you want to go through and audit each of these areas of your life and think about, how do your current beliefs, habits, thoughts compare to what they need to be to create these achievements? So just do a little audit. Now, what that will require is for you to let go of any beliefs, habits, thoughts that aren't in alignment, and then create some new actions or beliefs that actually align with that result. So under each category, I like to put things I'm letting go of and aligned actions or beliefs that I'm adopting. So let's just say, for example, your goal is making 6 figures or multi 6 figures, maybe even 7 figures in 2026. So you want to get as specific as feels good for you. You are either a specific manifester or a non-specific manifester according to your human design. If you're not familiar with human design, you can look that up. You basically just enter in your name, your time of birth, and place you were born. You look up free human design chart and enter that information, and it will pull up your chart. And it should tell you whether you are a specific manifester or a non-specific manifester. I'm non-specific, which means it's easier for me to get clear on the overall vibe, the overall feeling of what I'm calling in. I don't always have to be super specific unless that feels really good, unless I'm like very clear and I know exactly what I want. Sometimes it's better for me to just get clear on like the overall outcome and let the universe delight me. But if you're a specific manifester, it's usually better for you to be very specific. So if it's a specific number that you want to reach financially in your business, write that down and then break that down into smaller goals. Well, what does that mean exactly? What are the milestones you'll have to achieve? And if you're non-specific, you can be a little bit more general, just more clear on like the overall vibe. And then you want to ask yourself, well, what do I need to let go of in order to achieve that? Well, if you're a financial number in your business, maybe you need to let go of seeking external validation to feel like you're good enough. Maybe you're constantly looking at how many people like your posts on Instagram, and that's making you feel not enough. And then you're not really showing up like you should be. And that's hindering your growth and it's hindering your reach. And then also get specific on what are the things that you could do right now to actually achieve those goals. Does that mean that you are going to network more? You're going to speak on 4 new podcasts. You're going to launch ads. You're going to attend local events to network. Whatever it is, write those down. So then you have this under each area of your life and it makes it much more manageable. You know what's working, what action steps to take, and then what things you need to let go of to create space for better to come in. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do that's going to help you anchor into your next level identity, the version of you who already has all of these amazing goals and desires and achievements. You are going to get clear on what feelings are associated with each of these goals. What feelings do you want to tap into and embody in 2026? And then you want to think about, can you remember a time, a specific time, when you felt that way before. So once you have that, like a mental memory, something you experienced, I want you to just close your eyes and begin to imagine that time when you felt those emotions. See what you saw, feel what you would feel, hear what you heard, and just like really engulf your imagination with that moment. And as you are feeling those emotions as strong as possible, you can press down on one of your knuckles on your hand and just hold that knuckle and really anchor that feeling in your body with pressing on your knuckle. And then once you feel complete, like you've really soaked in that emotion, you let go and open your eyes and come back into the now. Now, what you've done is you've anchored that emotion with your knuckle. So every time you touch that knuckle, you're anchoring back into that feeling. Now, another really powerful way that you can do this is actually to use an anchor with smell. So if you have a favorite scent, something that reminds you of that feeling that you want to embody, you put on that scent. Every time you smell that scent, you take yourself into embodying that emotion. So I have done this with my clients and it's so powerful because it instantly activates that frequency, that energy, and you start embodying that next level version of yourself by wearing that scent, by smelling that scent. Okay. So you have your clear achievements for 2026. You have a clear feeling that you've anchored into your identity and who you're stepping into. And you have cleared out all of the energetic, mental, and physical clutter to create space for more opportunities to come in. So now the last thing you want to do to make a quantum leap is to create a virtual vision board. Now, this only works when you do it correctly. If you just go to Pinterest or cut out a bunch of magazine photos that are pretty, that are vibe, it's really not going to do anything. Like I've been there and done that before, and honestly, it's just like a waste of time. You think it's fun in the moment, but it's not really doing anything for you. And looking at it is not going to help you manifest it. So I want to give you some tips to help create a vision board that actually works with your subconscious mind to help you actually manifest your goals. The first thing you want to do is once you have all your goals, is search for photos on Pinterest or Google of using first person perspective. So what would you see if you were in the moment of what it is that you desire? Okay. So let's say that you want to travel first class internationally. You want to go take an amazing vacation to Bali. Instead of just like this pretty picture of Bali, this random picture that you've seen of Bali, search for a picture of first person perspective, what it would look like if you were sitting in the first class airplane seat. Looking out your window, you've got the table folded down, your legs extended, you've got a full fancy meal, glass of champagne. It's a picture of what it would look like if you were sitting in the seat and you took a picture of your display or out the window. Okay. Because that's tricking your mind to believe that it's already happened. It snapshots it like it's a memory, like you've already been there, you've already done and experienced that. And your mind doesn't know the difference between things that are actually real and things that are just like a visual. So when you see it, your mind believes this is real. And whatever it believes is real, it believes it's normal. And what is normal is what you manifest and attract. Okay. So this is a mind hack that you can do is search for images in the first person perspective. What would you see if you were actually in the moment of your goal? So let's say you want 10 new people into your group coaching program. What would you see if you were actually living that out, coaching 10 people on Zoom? Well, you could search for a picture of 10 women on the Zoom screen, and that's what you would be looking at, right? Or maybe it's the view of what it would look like if you were actually on stage speaking. So you're looking out into the audience. Or maybe it's a screenshot of your bank account with the amount that you want to actually see in there. So you could go to your bank account, take a screenshot of it, and in Canva, just change the dollar amount. So it looks like it actually has the dollar amount that you want to see in there. This is a huge hack. You're choosing intentional images that make your mind believe that it's already happened. It's like you're looking through a memory, you're looking through your photos from last year, and you're seeing all of these pictures of things that you already experienced. Do you see how this lines up with your achievements? Okay. And then you want to put your vision board somewhere that you do get to see it often. So I like to set mine as the screensaver on my phone so that every time I'm looking at my phone, which is often, I am seeing these images. And you could take even just a moment, look at one of the images and imagine that you are there and feel the feeling in your body of what it would feel like to actually be experiencing that right now. And soak it in. Like, let your imagination go. Let your body feel it. Maybe you're celebrating a moment. Maybe that's you looking at the image and then like physically moving your body, jumping up and down. You're like soaking it in. You're celebrating it as if you're celebrating with somebody. And the connection between the mind and the body and your physical movement, all of this like activates a higher vibrational frequency. You start embodying the version of you who is living that out right now. And this is how you make a quantum leap. It is so powerful. And oh my gosh, I hope that you take some time to re-listen to this, pause where you need to pause, and go back and actually do this process, because I guarantee you will start hitting your goals so much faster. You're going to make a quantum leap in 2026. Now, if this has been helpful for you, if it resonated with you and you love this, please let me know. Send me a review on the podcast or reach out to me on Instagram. But if you know you're ready to make a quantum leap and you want more guidance and support to do this work together, this is what I help my clients do on a much deeper level inside of Aligned and Abundant. Now, I am launching a live group coaching cohort in March where we are going to be doing this work, going through each of your 7 chakras to help you align your energetic frequency and your self-concept with your goals so that you make a quantum leap. If you want to join our group cohort where you do this in community, a small group of amazing women, we meet weekly for coaching calls on Zoom. It's 3 months. You want to get on the wait list, I will drop the link for that. But if you're ready to get started with this right now and you want to do this with me one-on-one, you can sign up for the one-on-one coaching option for Aligned and Abundant. I will also put a link for that for you to apply. Now, what I love so much about this work is that we are not just doing mindset work, we're doing full body transformation. We work on a mind level. We rewire your subconscious mind with weekly hypnosis audios that are tailored specifically to you, that also create new neural pathways. And we also include embodiment practices like EFT tapping that help regulate your nervous system. So you're no longer getting stuck in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn reactions, and you're able to choose different responses. Now, this is life-changing work. So if you have questions on it, let me know. But I am so freaking excited to connect with you and to see what you manifest in 2026. I'm calling it now. 2026 is going to be the year of quantum leaps. So are you with me? Are you ready? Let's freaking do this. All right. That's it for today. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mind Body Manifest podcast. I hope today's episode brought you clarity, inspiration, and some powerful takeaways. If you loved what you heard, don't forget to share it with a friend who could use this message. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'd also love for you to rate and review the show. It helps get this message out to more amazing women just like you, and I truly appreciate every single bit of your support. Until next time, keep elevating your mind, healing within, and manifesting your most abundant life.